visibility of the area.
We're going to need to ration more strictly than we already are.
Definitely a nice defensible setup. Not bad.
God above! I knew I left my rations in the tent before patrol, and now they're gone. As soon as I find out who took them, they'll be sorry.
Any port in a storm, or shrine. Wonder if Helia answered them.
I'll join you in gawking at the view when my legs stop sweating.
We have been here before. The distant winds breathe soft across your skin too. Flesh in the soil, worms in the flesh. A splash of hot blood seeps into the loam. Now, our memory is a wound, reopened. It didn't have to die. Twin stars fall through night and collide beside the sea. Nekad and in Hekala, the arc of one bright light obliterates the other. You are in Hekala, a Tabaru Sinakis. You speak for the garden, and for us, the gardener. You have not seen Nekad for 10 years on the day you come to blows. Which memory of him is true? Things were good between you for a time. But who was Nekad to us in Hekala? Help us to remember. Nekad, your stalwart protector. Before the elders came to take you from each other, he defended you against the world. He would hurt anyone for you. Even the Tabaru Sinakis, who was to be your mentor. Nekad nearly beat him into the dust. Did you feel safe with him? You learned loyalty from him. He taught us too. What did Nekad learn from us? You should both have been afraid. There was a disaster. In a temple, we did something terrible. Many of our people died. It was why you built it, Naku Tedek. But in Hekala, what did we do? The fire took a village with it. We recall a shard of memory. A blinding crash threw us from bed. We stumbled to the street. A line of fire marched across the way out. No escape. We looked with horror upon what we had done. How could you bear to speak to us? Your pride only shamed us more. What havoc had we wrought before that this disaster would bring you joy? After the crisis passed, the people wailed in agony. Did the dead forever wander the nothing of the in-between? You proposed an easy road for their souls to travel on, Naku Tedek, where you returned the dying to the Adra and their bodies to the soil. Hurt, compassion, healing. We should like that to be our way. Yet Nekad, your brother, opposed Naku Tedek's construction with his every breath and word. How could he despise your mission? We do not remember why. For generations, his order had been in control of our people's past and future. Nekad feared the Tabaru Sinakas would make them obsolete. Your brother Nekad was a story keeper, and our people's stories say that your souls are wild things. Your souls leave your bodies and run free across the land to enter death and return to life in their own time. So it has been, and so Nikad believed it should always be. Why did you betray him? Trust, faith, willingness to concede that others might know best. This is what preoccupied you. We remember now. When he finally saw Naku Terek and understood what you had built, what did Nikad do? Members of your order had come to celebrate your work. In front of them, he begged to know why you stole true reincarnation from the people. His tears shone. He did not wait for you to answer. He pulled a knife from his belt. The torchlight flickered on the steel. He held it to your throat. What did you do, Enhekala, when your brother threatened your life? We remember. Steel on steel, a spurt of blood, a sound of pain. You stood over him and wept. Could he have been right about you? One more thing, Enhekala. What did you feel as he died? You planted a tree near Naku Terek to remember him by. As it grew, we learned that we should not pass judgment, but observe. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
think I sprained my shoulder. Show me what you got!
Stay.
Left hand!
Get me! I'm fading! Let's see what you got!
Seek!
Gotcha.
Another win, but who's counting?
Let's see what you got.
right behind you.
Nice job, everyone.
Not bad, Marius.
Another down. One for you!
unseen, unheard.
You're mine!
Got them all.
You know, I get the symbolism of giving perfectly good food to the dead. I just think it's dumb.
Watch yourself. Gotcha.
Hello again, friend. Have you looked in on those Zarups? Thank you, friend. I don't need the details, really. Just thank you for your help. I will let the Rangers know that the Zarups are no longer a problem. My guess is that will come as a relief. Take this for your troubles, friend. I suppose we'll get to work replacing these machines.
we'll just come up with another small fortune out of thin air.
Quiet, you.
Arms up! See what you got!
There you are. Did you deal with those bandits? You did what? You actually found treatment for her? But you let them keep the crops? Why would you do a thing like that? And they'll still prosper. They should have given me both as an apology. Now I'll have to go bow and scrape to the Grain Commission for help. I don't need it. I wouldn't have needed it if you hadn't gotten involved. Of course not. It's not about pride. It's about a husband's duty. Gods. Fine. I'll go when it's quiet, when no one can see me. But nothing happened here. Understand? Heh, that's the spirit.
A hand to aid the other. Succor for those with eyes to see.
Let me at least pay you. It's not much, but it's what I can afford. It's honest money, too. Don't forget it. Next time they come for my harvest, I'll be ready. I tell you that.
Rumor has it. Welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh? Whose death am I recording? Impressive. I wonder if my theory about her is correct. Is that so? Huh, how fascinating. Here's hoping I get approved to study the flow of essence into the region's fauna after all this is done. If only we could find a way to coexist with them. But I suppose it is in their nature to oppose innovation. Huh? Nature? From the depths of my soul, I thank you. May their poor souls find peace in their rest. Good. Outlaws living off the hard work of others deserve nothing less. I see. Then the other bounty hunters did not fare so well. I am glad at least to know of their fate. Perfetto! That's all of them! As am I. At last I can turn my attention to more important things. Oh, how I've missed my research. Oh, please take this. It's from my personal collection of essence-infused oddities. I have a feeling you will find it of more use than I would.
Welcome back! What can I get you?
You return. Have you visited all 3 grave sites? Thank you for helping the dead to rest, my friend. You have done Fiora a great service.
And wasted perfectly good food in the process.
Now, will you stand and pray with me? Another time, perhaps. Well then, allow me to thank you properly. Please, take this token of Bareth's favor. May it keep you from her path for just a moment longer. May the usher find you quickly, Aimiko, and ferry you gently to the next life.
I was once like you. Weird. Even if we want to stop them,
Welcome
we may
back.
not be able to.
I'm Valiant. It's the principle of the thing.
What's that say? You'll catch more flies with honey.
Are the adherents the flies here?
You know what I mean.
Please tell me you found them.
Your rangers lost to the Dream Scourge. Nothing we could do.
The Dream Scourge? Here? Tell me you're joking. I don't believe it. I never thought he'd sink that low. Scoffing at the Dream Scourge while it sleeps in his own house? I'm sorry. That's none of your concern. I'll deal with it myself. What about my rangers? Are they even still alive? Merla, when she turns, Fior will panic. Where is she now? I don't know what to do. I can't hurt her, but I can't put Fior at risk. That won't do any good. Do you think poking around and severing her soul will save her life? Even so, if it's early days and Vidaro doesn't find out... All right. It goes against all my instincts, but we'll try it. Once. Here. You went to a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it. It's time for me to get out of here and actually do my job. I never thought... I just hope we're not making a mistake.
What'll it be? Back again?
Ado! Welcome to this fine stand. Punishment, I mean.
For an Adiran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giada. With any luck, I can tell you a great deal. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood. All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum. Chrysalis.
The spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me? No, we should stop. This has gone far enough. Let's go over your results. Your soul is like a piece of sea glass. All the edges are smoothed down. Quite beautiful, really. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold. Usually all it takes is a mirror. Not my area of expertise, I'm afraid. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting. Nothing harmful, at least not yet. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giada's theory of the dream scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land. diverted, like the flow of a river. Exactly. And if I know essence, it can't have gone too far. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giada my fondest regards.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Are you as excited to get started as I am? Because I'm very excited. Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. I have to ask, why are you wearing a revenant collar? I have a lot of packing ahead of me, but I've earned a short rest. Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest? That's the fun part of metaphysics. Everything is strange, but nothing is new. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus. Think of it as a spiritual tuning fork, or a dowsing rod. It has many functions, some more obvious than others. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I can't blame you for avoiding a place like that.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there. The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner.
Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
That's where her parents died. I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of an animat's regiment. Right, feels great. Don't know what I expected, but this isn't it.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. A life of peace.
We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
Gods, I can't believe this.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there? For the time being, that would be best. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar, and I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us. Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Ah, finally, some time to rest my feet.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off. I hope no one minds. I made myself at home.
Don't mind at all. It's good to have you. Tell us a bit about yourself, Giada.
Let's see. A few
Envoy? Hard to imagine what Giada's going through right now, with her parents and all that. I mean, I have no idea what actually happened there, but she lost her people. She'll need time to get past that. And she deserves it. Right, changing the subject? Not before I've done some reading.
Let me think. Thank you again for letting me join you. An animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an animancer feels different without Fior Messiverno. For the first time, I don't have to prove myself to anyone. You can't know how much I appreciate that. At least now I have a place I can call my own. Believe me, that's plenty. Not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours, will it be dangerous? A little bit of trouble in moderation can be good for the soul. My mother and father taught me how to defend myself, among other things. When you need me, I'll be ready. I hope so, anyway. If I must. Between the two of us, thank you for helping Yatsli reach that vase. Maybe it seems like nothing to you, but to her it's everything. When you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground. She's very special to me. Don't let her size fool you. On the inside, Yatsley stands as tall as a mountain. One of these days, she's going to change the world, shake things up, and I'll be at her side, grinning like a fool. Anyway, thanks again. Until next time. I wish you could have seen Emerald Stair in better times.
What was it like? I've only passed through a few times over the years.
The evenings were cool. Fish leaped into our nets. Emerald Stair was everything.
Pleasant and abundant.
Did they not glow in the light? Her parents, her sentinels. To grow and flourish still, life without rot, form without death. The lake dries. Prune the bellflowers. Why should anything wilt? Endless spring. They breathe, they flower, they will never fade. Apple into seed, we think not. They have blossomed now. They sing in peace. Was it not worth the change? Do we not? The bear would have spent its days in the wood. They are strong now, vibrant, better than their frail shells. More than alive, no suffering, no end. Sleep now. Dream of beauty and new life. We will speak soon.
Envoy? What are you... You're full of surprises. I was expecting someone else, but I think this could work out better for both of us. I'd prefer savior if we're handing out epithets. Once you hear my side, Envoy, I think you'll agree I was only trying to help.
Let's do this.
Nice work. Stay alert.
This is taking too... Looks like we've got company, brother. It's that envoy from Paradise. We weren't expecting reinforcements. Either you've come early, or more likely, you shouldn't be here.
Something's wrong.
Tell you... We go well. We have no quarrel with you, but we are trying to be discreet. Let's part...
Then you're not. What a pity. Normally I'd think twice about spilling godlike blood, but for you...
war camp. Nice work.
Make the Inquisitor proud! I'll fix it.
Heal yourself!
Hold it. Got it. See.
Come on! Come on!
Never seen so many steel garrote soldiers before. I'd say we earned a break. Can't say I'm sad to see these people strewn about. I don't know what we stopped, but we clearly stopped something. Sounds about right. Hey, look, there's a lot of stuff here they won't be using anymore. Might as well take some of it with us. must be near the spot that...
Naku Tadek is a place of spiritual power. We're sure to find the answers we seek.
Hey! You there! Need some supplies?
This is a spiritual haven.
There should be some equipment by the Adro pit. Well, before we... Good. This is no time for hesitation. All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with the low... Not the result. Right? I was right. If we... Natural.
You were determined to get us all killed, aren't you?
Gods! I did not bring us here to explore. Clearly, something wants to be found.
I have this feeling we're not supposed to be here.
I wonder, did you open the door? Or did the door open for you? Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb.
Beyond seek!
We've got company!
Not bad for a scholar. I can start that generator for you. Just say the word. Watch your head. Tap right above it.
Beyond seek!
You won't get it!
I think I sprained my shoulder.
I would not go swimming if I were you, unless you wish to meet your maker. I must be very close. If not underwater, perhaps over it, with the help of some ice. I've never seen anything like it before. This was alive once. The people who lived here were terrified of it.
Those Zarks worshipping.
Nicely done! If there are any monsters left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Adra pillar. We've backed the Dream Scourge into a...
Come, hear us through the Adra. You...
The dream scourge is... There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only... Oh my god. No!
Fuitu Mayu. What happened to you?
What happened?
I smell fire, but it looks like it could be worse. One can hope.
I hope everyone is all right. My people settled these lands in the name of freedom. It took 50 years, but our oppressors caught up to us. I hate living in interesting times.
Right. I prefer things as boring as possible.
Again and again they strike.
I thought you did quite well, under the circumstances. Good news, envoy.
There's the city. Thank goodness. It's good to see home again. If only...
Envoy, over here.
If the Steel Garrote want justice, this is what it looks like.
You know, I'm not one to judge you for cold-blooded murder, but I'd say...
Envoy, you